We're going to start by just reviewing what we did yesterday, and just in case anyone who wasn't here understands the process. So obviously today is the finals. What we're going to do is each team will do a demo video and then a 1 or 2 minute presentation, and the judges can have an opportunity to ask 1 or 2 minutes of questions. And once that's been done, we'll have the judges will go away and they will decide on the winners, and then we'll have the award ceremony. And just to remind ourselves what the challenge was, the challenge is to build an application or plugin on top of Ant Media Server. So a live streaming application or plugin on top of Ant Media Server. That was the challenge. And these are the prize pools. So first prize is going to take $3,000. Second prize is going to take $2,000, and then we're going to have third prize for $1,000. But if you don't win, it's okay, because you still have opportunities with us to sell your applications and plugins in our marketplace. And these are the judges. So we've got Oz is here. He's our co-founder. And we've got Alpa, who has been at Media for many years and seen lots of different use cases. We'll be able to judge really well. And we've got Mustafa, software developer at Media, and he also built something last time round. I'm not sure actually if he did something this time around, I suppose. And these are the 3 judges who will be judging you and deciding on the winners. And this is the judging criteria. So it has to be working, proven concept. Like I said, at the end of your video presentation, we'll have to have a 1 or 2 minute demonstration of it working. We want something that's creative and innovative. Interactive is even better. User-friendly and open source. These are all going to give you lots of points. We're really excited to see what everyone's done. And obviously, in what we've said here is if there's a tie, the judges can't decide who's winning, then what the extra points will be added for originality. So if your product is original or hasn't been done before or something like this, then it will gain extra points. Yeah, and as I explained, there will be, what we're going to do, we're going to go through each team, and each team will do their 3 minutes of video. If you're having a problem playing your video, then we can try and do it for you. And then we're going to have a 2 minute proof of concept. So you'll have to do about 2 minutes of actual live demonstration. And then there's going to be a Q&A by the judges if they feel that they want to ask some questions and just probe it a little bit and ask you about what you've done. Everything's going to be recorded. Yeah, and so then once all these are done, we'll have the judges will go away and they'll discuss, and then they'll come back and they'll tell everyone and announce all the winners. And these are the current teams. So if you are here and you're not listed, let us know, because obviously we need to know that you're here to demonstrate and participate. So let us know in the chat, and we'll go through at the end and we'll add you on there. So our first team is Balz Jantek with HTML overlays, and I believe I'm going to present his video as the first one. So let me just stop sharing here for a minute and I'll reshare the video. Let's see. I'll just stop that for a moment and I'm going to reshare his video. Here. Can everybody see that? Yeah.
And turn up your volumes.
Video, I'm going to demonstrate doing server-side HTML video overlays with Ant Media Server. You can do add overlay insertion or whiteboard integration using Tiadro or Whiteboard. You can do scoring, countdown, news stickers, weather boxes, clocks. With Singular Live or overlays that you have access to hundreds of ready-to-go templates for your videos. On top of this, you can build your own HTML overlays using CSS and JavaScript with no limits. Let's see how does it work. First, let's see where are the points in a typical video pipeline where you can add your overlays. You can do it on the camera or encoder side, but this requires a smart device, access to data, but it scales very well. You can do it in the media server itself, which my plugin does, where you have central control, you are independent from the sources, and the overlays cannot be easily removed. Last but not least, you can do it in the player, where you can personalize the overlays, but this requires a smart player, and the overlays can be removed. In this hackathon project, I have developed HTML overlay feature for Stamp and Media Server plugin. With Stamp, the signal is modified on the server side. The input video can come from anywhere, and Ant Media Server uses transcoding to manipulate the image, and Stamp uses an embedded Chromium to render the HTML on top of the video. The whole process is controlled by REST API calls, where you have to specify the URL, the size, and the position information of the overlay. Let's see how this works through the story of a hypothetical space launch. Here I'm controlling the overlays on the right-hand side using singular.live control panel. In this example, I'm using whiteboard to draw on the video using my mouse. The changes are visible immediately. Here you can see a typical live bug using overlays.uno.
Great team, Balazs. Thank you. Okay, so this is my video, and I guess this is where I can probably share my screen and show this in live. So let me share my screen so that you can see this. So let me quickly introduce the setup that I have around me at the moment. On my desk, there is a web camera, which is sending a live stream to Ant Media Server. This instance is running in the cloud in Amazon. And on the right-hand side, I have opened overlays.uno, where I have picked a simple talk show panel overlay. And using Postman, I have sent in this JSON request, and I asked Ant Media Server and Stamp to display this URL on top of the video. So as you can see, I'm waving, this is here, it's interactive, and I can turn it on, turn it off. I can change the participants to winners if I wanted to, and this gets reflected immediately on the video. And of course, there are many different overlays that I could use, or use it for live commerce or news. As I said in the video, the limits are not there, but the power of fully customizable HTML overlays is I think it's very good. So that's why I developed this plugin for Ant Media Server.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really great. Yes.
Yeah. Is this developed on top of Stamp plugin, Balazs?
Yes. So if you remember in the last hackathon, I did the first version of Stamp, which could not do HTML. So the instructions themselves had to draw a circle here, put a text there, use this font, this is the position, whatever. But putting together a complex overlay of studio quality is a challenge with that low-level approach. So with HTML overlays, I could give a tool to people where you can easily grab your UI developers and tell the UI developer to, make this and that interactive HTML overlay, and just plug it on top of the video, and that's it. And if this JavaScript was reaching out to REST API to fetch price information or Facebook comments or Twitter tweets or whatever, it would be right here.
Right.
It's just UI development from this point.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, well done. Very well.
This is done on server side, right? So it is also recorded to the record file.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So this is the vanilla player here. It's within the video signal itself, and it gets recorded in the MP4 on the server side. Absolutely.
Very good.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Is there any more questions from the judges, or can we move on to the next one?
It's a great work, Balazs. Congratulations. It has definitely good use cases available for the customers as well. Thank you. Great work.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next participants are Nikhil Raj with webrtc. Have we got webrtc here? Nikhil, he may not be here.
Yes, I am here.
Yes,
Hi.
perfect. Great. Are you okay to share your video?
Yes, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's loading.
Perfect. So let me play this video for you guys. So now it's visible, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Welcome. Let me first quickly brief you about webrtc. It is an enterprise-level live video streaming platform that connects music artists with their audience, providing a seamless way to showcase their talent and engage with the fans. So let's jump into the application. Anyone interested can join as an artist or an audience and can onboard the application free of cost. So what I'll do is I'll log in with the audience account and then invite the artist, and artist can go live using the NVIDIA. So let's first create an event. For this, I'll go to the event section and then create new event, and I'll fill these details up. Let me term this event as NVIDIA demo. The creation of the event by the event owner and the mutual agreement is done. Now the event owner has to do the payment for that particular event. So let's see, this was the event and the proposal was the finalized. So it's the green. Now let's do the payment. So for the payment, we have used Stripe. So this is the test mode. Let's do the test payment. After successful payment, we use NVIDIA Broadcast API to generate a unique streaming URL, which later on is used for the streaming. So let's move to the artist profile. And on the event date, the artist has two options of going live. One is using our in-app, or the other is like encoding device, where an artist can use the streaming URL and the streaming key and stream via OBS. So I'll be showing you from the onboard device. So let's select input mode and the video mode. Let's do this. And let's start the streaming. Let's start the broadcast. So here it is. I'm starting the broadcast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move on the audience to see the live event. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have used Antmedia's default player, which is play.html, using iframe in our application for the seamless broadcast experience. Let's end the stream. So as a regular process, the artist has to fill the PRO playlist for the payout to be done by the stream. User can view the profiles of different artists by clicking here and getting the details. Additionally, we have a subscription module with different price point. By clicking here, user can subscribe to any module.
Thank you. That's fantastic. Really great.
Thank you, Tim.
Have we got any questions from the judges?
Yeah, I have a question. Nikhil, shall we put this to the marketplace, or this is just a web application running on your web server on your website?
For now, right, it's in a web application. So this is the web application. This is actually on the production. So with a different URL, and it's currently limited to United States. So for the live version, I can show you on the staging server, right? So let me log in with the artist account. So we are thinking for the next level, like we are going for the mobile app also. So broadcasting through the mobile app. So the next phase is this only. So this is the version, the artist version, that you can just visit these profiles and go through this. So under this application also, like we have used Antmedia's under various instances. So for one is like a live streaming, right, from where you can do it by event booking and all the process. And the next instances is the sound check. So it is another level, right? If suppose if I'm an artist and I have to check it before going live, if all the application, all the instruments are working or not, right? So we have provided this feature for an artist. So should I go with this?
No, it's okay. So I got the point. So this is a project. This is a staging environment, and you are using Antmedia server under the hood, and it is a subscription model, paid service that some artists publish their videos, live streams, and their audience can watch it.
Correct. So at initial level, it's free, right? If someone has to upgrade it, then we have various other features also, right? The commissions and all varies with the different plans. So it's actually free of cost. Anyone can jump into this application and go through it, right? There is an interaction between the audience and the artist, right? The proposals and all the things are there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We just got one more minute of questions if anyone has any. No?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was really great.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Let's move on to our next team, which is okay, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. MSHD Live. Is MSHD Live here? RT Security System. Drone. This sounds exciting. Are they here? Maybe not. I guess not. Okay, we can move on to the next team after that, which is Cam OS. Is Cam OS here?
Hi guys, hi, nice to meet you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hi.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, let me share my video.
Yes, please.
All right, you can see my video.
Yes. It's
Okay.
loading. Perfect.
So wait a minute.
Okay, there's no audio there, I think. Should we hear audio? Oh, okay. We cannot hear any audio. Are we expected to hear audio there, Tan?
You can hear me the video?
We cannot hear the video.
So can you help me present the video? Maybe lost connection or something?
I mean, if you like, we can. You can just talk over if you're having a problem, or we can try and play it from our side.
So on the laptop. So you can open the video in Google Drive. Maybe it take more too.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
If we can play it. Have a look. Sorry for this, everybody. Let me see. Umut, have you got the link for the Google Drive?
Yeah, I shared it with you on
Yes,
Slack.
I thought you did. I cannot find it now.
You cannot find it?
No. Oh, yes, there. Sorry. Yes, I've got it. Right. Perfect. Okay, I'll share this. Yes. Thank you, Umut. Here we go. Share. Can everybody see this?
Hi guys, my name is Tân Ro from Vietnam. Today I'm very happy to show you our application CamOS. You know, NVIDIA supports some limited function for the camera, such as the live view with low latency, support with RTSP, RTMP, video recording, cloud storage, AI recognition. But NVIDIA server not good for end user because it doesn't have the application for security camera, miss some administrative features such as user management, video data retention, mobile app for Android and iOS, and also don't have a ready-to-use AI application for video analytics. And we build a surveillance camera management app, CamOS, on top and media server to support for enterprise who want to build a private cloud camera solution more easily. So we build the CamOS with Ronin by using Vue.js, capacitor, JS, element UI, and backend version by Java and media source. And to deploy the NVIDIA CamOS, you need the NVIDIA Server Enterprise version, MongoDB, and data storage. And CamOS have four main features, that is live view and storage access camera, device user management, device monitoring, and AI feature integration. We define four main units branches of CamOS, that is security. You deploy the CamOS on your private cloud and don't worry about security. And second, that is show your challenges and to improve the business. Third, that is no backdoor. And finally, that is fast deployment at scale, easy to scale in the future. And with the UI of CamOS, you can access the live demo with our credential. And this is our roadmap for CamOS. In this quarter, we will release the first version CamOS with some paid feature for the camera management. And next quarter, we will release a customized version for edge device such as Raspberry, Keras. And next year, we continue integrate the AI feature and release the ready-to-use application for users such as store analytics. And also provide the API and document for integration into private project of customer. This is my team. Em Tăng Độ, Technical Lead, Mr. Công Lê, Full Stack Developer, Mr. Minh Lê, PhD Data Scientist, Mr. Tấn Lý, Embedded Lead. And that's all. Thanks for listening. So next step, we will share my live demo.
Yes, please.
All right. So we install the CamOS the application in the NVIDIA server. You can create the CamOS through the WAM file here and create. And on that, you can log into the application. Here we create a demo with the recenter. I will be providing the presentation. And after you log in, you go to the dashboard page. And here in the left side, that is the menu bar. And top side, you can choose the language and also change the light mode or dark mode based on your mind. And the feature of CamOS, you can go to the camera to view the camera and other application for the camera management. And here we create some demo camera. You can access to demo online version to check the camera and also. And below we have some setting. You can manage camera here. Same as the NVIDIA server, you can add new the camera. Below this is the camera with status online or offline, and also the retention 1 day, 2 days, 3 day or something, and some option with stop or start streaming, edit for sale or for user or something, and you can create by clicking on plus, and you can choose the live streaming or IP camera or stream shoot. With the IP camera, you can input the name, input the IP address of the on-with camera, username, password here, and to input the retention date. For example, you can input 0 for no storage, 1 for 1 day storage. And after that, you can click on the cell to add the new camera. And also you can access the camera on the map side for easy monitoring. And that day here, you can manage multiple camera around the world by on your business, and you can check the online video if needs. And other features such as the group management, you can create a group for camera and assign the camera into the group depend on your business or your phone. Yeah. For example, if you add new camera is visible on group, and you can push on the group and move other group or something depend on you. And you can create a user for your application. For example, here we create five member, include the administrator, user. For the administrator, have some permissions such as add new camera, create a new group, add a new user member. For the user on, just read only the sharing camera. You can input the email name, password to the rule here, and after that, the user visible here for sharing. And also we integrate the system setting in our application, allow you to dynamic setting the live view in web RTMP, SLS dash video recording storage in just one layer, and you can manage your application more easily. For example, if the camera visible here, you can share the camera for other guy by click on the group, click on share, and you can share the administrator or user. For the administrator, they can assign another member or something, but for the user, just reading the camera, not share order. And if you have the television, you can click on the full screen here to show on large screen for easy monitoring or hot day or something. And if you want to view the camera, you can click on here on the item, and you go to the detail camera, for example here. And for the camera, you can view the recording per day. Click on to any time to quick recording video more easily. And also you can download here, and you can choose the day visible data by click on the dash for filter. And if you want to download multiple video at the same time, you can click on the bulk download, and you can grab the run for download video. We compress on the video file in one zip file, and you can download by more easily. And if you want to click on the live video, you can click on here and come back here. And if you want to view the camera in the dashboard by the favorite camera, you can click on the star here, or unclick something. And you can train your user profile by click here. You can update password language. Currently, we support some language such as Vietnamese, English, Spanish, or something. And train the dash mode, online mode. Also, you can train the layout for camera 6 or 9 or 11 camera for viewing, and you can click on next reverse camera easily. That's all. This is the currently the feature of the cameras, and you can install on any camera system right now, and application more easy to manage the camera. And also in the future, we continue integrate the new AI feature as I mentioned in the video, and to support for improve their business by video analytics. And more detail, anyone can access our client demo. Quick credential here. That's all. Thank you.
That's
I
great.
hear-
It's really fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, it's absolutely good project. I have a question. It's a web application project, I think. What I need to install this? If I install the WAR file for this application, is it enough, or should we do more things? Because as far as I understand, there are some database or something like that.
So first, that is semi the media application, and you can install on any system if you want. For example, here we input the CameOS to one file. Here we build an CameOS semi the media server app, and you can input to any system you want. Just standalone application, not require any requirement. But have a little that is the media server right now. If you want to install the application, you need the Android version and also cluster mode. That is limited. Maybe media server will fit or improve this issue in the future to support more and more customers.
Okay, it's great.
Congratulations, Pan. It is definitely a full, complete solution for IP camera streaming, and I think this is something that will be listed very good in the marketplace, and there will be good opportunities to sell as well. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. And
Thank you.
maybe I want to correct with media server team support for the open source or something. If we can make more the benefit for your customer, maybe we will make the free community version for the customer and get the improve the version for AI for the commercial version or something, same as the media server right now.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. That was fantastic. Yes, great. Okay, I think now we have Mustafa. Is he ready to present his can we see? I think Tanya, are you still? Oh, it's me presenting. Okay, hold on, let me share again. Sorry guys. Here we go. So we have a few other teams remaining on the list, but I'm not sure how many of these are here right now. So
Also, I want to make some demonstration if we have time.
Sure. Oh, you have something to show?
Let's continue. Burak abi'den.
Okay. Sure.
After Burak abi, I will present, okay?
Okay.
Okay, then let me do it.
So how many guys? It seems that 3 or 4 guys has just made the demonstration, but the list is about 17. The other guys are not here to make the presentation.
Yeah, I am checking the participant list. So we have only remote trader, Team Rixel, from the actual participants. The others look like they are not here.
Okay, can you get my screen?
Yes, it's loading up.
Okay. Actually, my project was a plugin project, which enables running GStreamer pipelines on the server side. Also, you can feed this pipeline with the Antimedia any stream which is on Antimedia server at that time. So it is a complete plugin project. I will upload it to the repository later. So I need to show it here right now. This is the README file for it. You can find how you can build it, how you can install it, and how you can use it. It is, since it's a plugin project, you need to copy this jar and under the Antimedia Server plugins folder to run it. Then you can access this plugin via REST API. You can create a GStreamer pipeline on the server, or you can delete anytime when you want to delete it. Also, in the README file, I have some examples. I will increase the number of the examples because since this run any GStreamer pipeline, there is an infinite number of the possibilities you can do. Maybe we can add most promising pipelines here. For example, in this example, it creates a test video by itself, and it records that video to a file. This is one example. Another example is this one. It is totally same, but in this case, you add application source here, and you should provide the stream ID as a name of this part. Then Antimedia Server automatically fills the rest of the pipeline with the stream1 frames. So you can do anything after this point. You can filter it, you can stream it to somewhere, you can record it, you can change it is encoding. You can do anything with what you can do with GStreamer actually. So let me make a simple demonstration. Actually, my server is running here. So I will call the REST API, which creates a test video and encode it with x264 and mix it as MP4 and record it to somewhere in my computer. I call the REST API. Now, let me stop it. I think it's enough. Then it records the stream here. Let's check it. Actually, this is the file that we generated. As I said, you can do it with the ongoing streams on Antimedia Server. So you can make any modification on your stream. You can use any streaming protocol. But to be honest, I wanted to make this plugin for RTSP server option, but GStreamer doesn't let me to do that because it has no such a element to create a GStreamer in this pipeline. But it provides something similar to me. I think I can handle it somehow. If you have questions, I can answer your questions. You will access this.
I've built the same project. It has same feature as yours, and it can even output RTSP.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
That is great, Usama. We had to be a team with you.
Yeah. It was a nice coincidence. Like it was the same project.
Okay, we will merge our powers. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Usama, so I have a question. Your project is providing RTSP output right
Yes,
now?
it can. Yes.
Okay, so you can also demonstrate to us.
That's great then, Usama.
Sure.
Okay. Then that's all.
By the way, Balash has a question about this case. Maybe you can answer.
Yes, we can do. Actually, it runs the GStreamer any pipeline, I think. So you can add a live streaming there, and you can feed it back to Antimedia server, for example, or you can stream to anywhere. Okay. That's all.
Great.
That's good. Thank you, Burak.
Thank you, Burak.
I guess, are we moving to Usama? Are you going to give us a demonstration, or are we going? Yes.
I have shared you the file, Tim, on the Slack. Can you please present it for me? My browser does not support audio sharing.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let me see if I can do that for you. Just one moment. Okay, let's see. Can everyone see this?
Hi, my name is Usama, and my team member is Shahzad. We have together collaboratively developed a plugin integration of Ant Media with GStreamer, and we can support a whole lot of things with GStreamer, such as RTSP output, RTP output, RTMP output. Basically, now with our plugin, Ant Media can support any protocol which is supported by GStreamer. You can just specify your GStreamer pipeline, and Ant Media can run that pipeline with your stream ID on server side. So let me give a quick demo of our plugin. You can just go ahead and click on Start Publishing. Now it is publishing WebRTC. You can hit our REST API by passing RTSP if you want to have an RTSP protocol output. So now the RTSP stream is ready to be consumed. So you can just go ahead. Let me verify the stream ID. You can just go ahead and play the RTSP output. Now you can see that the RTSP output is playing with FF Play. Yeah, that's the screen, and you can see that RTSP is playing fine with FF Play. Yeah. So that was a quick demo of RTSP output. We can ingest WebRTC through Ant Media, and we can output RTSP with our plugin. Secondly, let me give you a demo of RTP. I will publish now. Currently, this stream is publishing to Ant Media. I will send a request to output an RTP stream, RTP underscore out. And now let's see, RTP stream should come up right now. You can see that we can play the RTP stream, and it is playing fine with FF Play with GStreamer pipeline. We can now able to play an RTP stream coming from our plugin through GStreamer. So now basically we can support any other protocol with GStreamer support, such as we can have an RTSP output, RTMP output, or SRT output, basically anything that GStreamer support. And this plugin will also open a whole lot of new possibilities that for Ant Media. For example, we can add in future the capabilities of having text to having speech to text plugin in Ant Media with help of GStreamer, because GStreamer has some elements to do that. We can also integrate that as well, and we can also have like AI running AI models on top of GStreamer. We have also provided an option to get to specify your own GStreamer pipeline. So if you pass pipeline type as GStreamer and specify a pipeline, it will execute this pipeline on server side. So you will receive an H.264 encoded video here, and I'm passing a pipeline which will which will mux the video with FLV, and it will use an RTMP sync element to output RTMP video. So basically, you can output an RTMP to any RTMP server that you like. So I'm using Ant Media as an RTMP server. So you should be able to see an RTMP stream coming to Ant Media once I hit this REST API. So let me hit the REST API, and it should be visible on the server side. You can see the stream, and you can also play the stream as well. You can now. So this is generated with our own custom pipeline, which we passed through REST API. So that's it. Thank you for watching our presentation.
So thank you, Same. I have just a question. So for RTSP output, I don't have experience in GStreamer. For the RTSP output, there may be multiple users can consume the same RTSP output at the same time?
Yes, it is possible.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's good. Good work.
I have a
Congratulations.
question. Usama,
Mhm.
how did you do this RTSP output actually?
Actually, did you develop this plugin in Java?
Yes.
But I developed this in C. So the wrapper for Java is very old, and it does not support RTSP. It does not have an RTSP support. So what I did was I sent the frames. I sent the AV packets through JNA to C program, and through that I achieved it.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, that was what I want to do as a next step. You already did that. I congratulate you. Actually, that's a great project.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Usama. That's really good.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's move on to our next team. Let's just double check that there aren't any teams who have just joined or anything, or anyone else that wants to present, because I guess we are down to Rixel, unless we have any of the others. Do we have James? Is James Tash here for data buffer or support provider? No. Is Streamway here? No. Okay.
So at the end, I have also something to present. You can just.
Let's continue with Rixel.
Yes.
Then we can have Mustafa, and we can finalize with Mekia.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yes, Raul. Raul, yes, of course.
Yeah,
You want to?
I do have something to present if I get some chance.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Yes, you can. We can proceed after Rixel if you like. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
I share my screen. And here I say this is Remote Trader, a brand new idea made for this hackathon. Can you share my screen?
Yes, please. Share your screen. We can see.
Remote Trader is a streaming app for stock or crypto exchange data with the opportunity to add rule-based or AI-driven bots. Before the demo, there is a warning. Trading is an act that needs to be done carefully since it can be addictive and you can lose money. Remember, you will see demo bots only that make decisions based on simple rules. These bots work with real-time exchange data, but additional fees and taxes are not calculated. Bots spend virtual money, so losing or winning money during the demo does not make real loss or profit at all. Also remember that past performance is no guarantee of future results. Remote Trader can easily start as any other web application built on AMS. There are two main screens in the application, the main screen and the settings. First of all, let's see what is on the main screen. Remote Trader offers wallet tracking, visualization of bot decisions, opportunity for manual trading, showing graphs for candlestick data, identifying different candlestick patterns, or summarizing different market data. At the moment, the demo use case shows crypto assets, but Remote Trader can manage any exchange data from cryptocurrencies through funds and options to stocks. Users can connect any bots into Remote Trader via API. It does not matter if they are built on simple hardwired rules or AI. In the settings, user can connect their wallet managers, bots, and exchange data. All of them work with API, since a lot of traders use cloud-based or local scripts to trade. These solutions usually are written in Python or C++, where creating API callbacks are really easy. Our target audience is people who make crypto or stock trades with bots. Remote Trader is able to show stock data only, but this feature is available on other services. The unique selling point of Remote Trader is connecting data from trading bots via API and mixing them with the exchange data. Trading is not a lonely act. There are three main use cases where publicity is essential. The first one is teaching when someone demonstrates possible trading actions or candlestick patterns. Secondly, traders can validate their profits or trades through streaming because building or training a sophisticated trading bot needs a lot of time, energy, and knowledge. Some bot traders are really proud of their own effort. That's why they share the results with the world gladly. Last but not least, some people try to trade simultaneously to distort the exchange rate, just like happened earlier in some Reddit channels. This is Remote Trader. Please support us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rixel. That's great. Yes. Have we got any questions from the judges?
Yeah, as Balazs asks, I'm curious about how do you use the Ant-Media server in the backend side?
I can demonstrate it for you since it's running now. So our conception was to build software where you can share the stream with others or even with yourself. So this is, as we mentioned, this is only a demo since we built it for this hackathon. And then you can view if you have deployed Ant-Media server, not locally as me, but on a server, on a real server. You can follow this the performance of your trading activity via any application that can accept the output of the Ant-Media server stream. And a near future plan is to have some custom application which can use the data channel to use this suggestion area to manual trading, or to use, for example, configuration if you want to configure this remotely. And we think that this is unique because you can find mostly mobile applications for any kind of trading, even for stock trading, where bots, where the possibilities of bots are limited. But in this case, the engine consists of three main layers. One layer is responsible for the Ant-Media server streaming. At the moment, it simply uses the rendered output of the streaming, as you can see. But this is not definitely the final stage, because if we can render directly to the server, in this case you can run the whole thing absolutely headlessly. And the second thing is that the management software, which is responsible for consuming data and consuming the decisions for bots and so on. So these are singleton JavaScript classes, and therefore you can program it very easily with event handling and so on. So there are a lot of stuff built on this, and everything is under the way to be very documented. So you can wire together with your stock asset data and bots. And I think personally, and we are thinking that this is so the third level, the remote trading and the streaming also is really, really important for those who are interested in teaching trading, because there are a lot of opportunity where you can learn this, or you can act as a teacher if you are good in it. And on the other hand, if you are about to sell your bots, your trading bots, it's really a good selling point if you can show this remotely. As you may see here in figure, now it's absolutely random. So this is totally live, because it's absolutely, if you check the API and the Coinbase, you can see the same data. And therefore, this is quite a good validation, even though these bots are now don't calculate the fees and the taxes. So this is a too beautiful number. But on the other hand, if you are using real bots, the whole thing is very transparent, and you can show your performance. And for example, if you want to sell trading bots, this is a very good opportunity, I think.
Okay, so thank you very much, Axel, Richard, for this great work. And my question is, let's assume that we put this to the Ant Media marketplace. Who is the expected customer that can use this plugin, this application, and deploy to their Ant Media server?
In most cases, those who trade and those who do it seriously.
Okay, so then do you think the trader needs to deploy this one, or some guys create this platform need to deploy this Ant Media server and all of these things?
It absolutely depends on the on the future direction of the whole project, because both can be manageable. Even it can be, I guess, even it could be separated. So maybe we could target both sector, because if you are not to sell your bots, but you give it to rent for someone, in this case, maybe a further platform can use this web application. But on the other hand, if you are a lonely trader, let's say this, or a solo trader, and you want to teach or you want to sell your AI solution, AI bot backend, then in this case you can use this web application on your own. At the moment, it's more or less possible to do both, but in the future we can target one, or even we can target both, since the coding side of the code side of this project is very flexible, because we work a lot of code that kind where things are wired together via events and custom connectors, and therefore it's really just a question of the future and the question of a business decision, which way is better for the application and for maybe for Ant Media as well.
Okay, thank you.
Axel, I have a suggestion to you. As far as I see in the demonstration part, to be able to share the browser screen, there should be some custom touches, right? Maybe you can make it automated.
Yes.
To a good user interface. And we already has a solution for that web page recording plugin.
Mm-hmm.
It's also open source. Maybe it can be help you to improve the UI.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of, yeah.
Okay, it's absolutely good, because this solution was because mostly I use Firefox, and there it doesn't gives stream opportunity for you if there's no user action at the beginning. So therefore I decided to make, therefore we decided now to make this way, to interactively turn the whole script on. But this was the reason I mentioned that we plan to render the whole thing differently, not directly the user interface that you can see, but there are a lot of other solutions. The easiest way is to render the whole canvas, the whole HTML content into a canvas. It's yeah, we know it's not the best solution, but it is something that is manageable, or we can render images directly. So I mean keyframes or SVG or things like that. So there are a lot of possible solutions how to solve this. But yes, you are absolutely right that in this way, at the moment, it's not automated, but this was really just a demo to show you what's our purpose and what's our goal with this project. Because usually we figured out what to build for you only right before the hackathon.
Thank you.
I actually have a quick question as well, because this so this application is pulling data and then displaying the data through a real-time stream. So I'm just wondering whether or not it's easy to modify it slightly to accept any kind of data. So there may be any kind of real-time data that someone is interested in streaming. Is that possible, or is it only fixed with this kind of data, like this kind of trading data?
The API endpoints of the different data providers are really different. So you are absolutely right. But on the other hand, the content of the data is not that different. For example, Candlesticks has 4 data ends, or data points, or data kinds that is interesting. In most cases, the highest, the lowest price, the close, and the open. And you can wire, there are already existing solutions where you can configure a very simple script that from the API endpoint, I don't know, third element do the other endpoint high element, and for the second, from the second you have to do low, and so on. We did the same, so it's really easy. And on the other hand, traits are very similar, since there is only price and the volume, and if this is buy or sell or a timestamp. And maybe what can be interesting, it depends on the market. If this is a prompt transaction, so this is the agreed market price, or if this is an accepted offer, so this can have an effect for the whole asset pricing. And on the other hand, if you already have the data labeled this way, then recognizing candlestick patterns is really easy. And to the wallet tracker, it's also very easy, since in most cases providers use the same names for the different assets. For example, the stock names are absolutely standardized, the short names, and in most cases also the crypto names are more or less standardized, but it's not that common. But on the other hand, as with the structure of the API data, also you can change the labels of the wallet assets as well. So I think, and our experiences demonstrates that it's not that difficult. However, you are absolutely right. From the outside, it seems to be chaotic. But if you know what you want to achieve, then it's much more easy to handle the whole question, because you can very easily figure out what means what, and in most cases these API endpoints has very good documentations as well.
Okay, thank you, Axel.
Thank you,
and thank you, Rixel. That's great work.
Thank you.
Okay, Raul, you're next. Please, if you're still here.
Yeah, I am here.
Perfect. Okay. Please show us your creations.
Okay, so I have created the WordPress plugin, which we were about to discuss. So I thought this is the right time to demonstrate it. I'm
Yes.
sharing my screen. Okay, so this is a WordPress plugin which I have developed, which can be used for the video support. Suppose you have an e-commerce website where user comes to buy something, but he is having some confusion related to the product. So what he will do, he will use the video chat support feature of the plugin, which is integrated into the website. So he can enter his name, and he will hit the connect agent, and there is also the admin end, where after installing the plugin, you will see the ant assist menu in the left. Okay, so the admin is live. So user will click the connect agent, waiting to receive the call by the agent. Okay. So you can see the query URL from where user has landed. So the customer support person can see where users have landed on the website. Also, you can see both the screens. There is one more feature of queuing system. If more than one customer is asking for support, then what happens? See. Now the support people have been connected with Rahul customer. So what happens if Rahul is getting disconnected in this call? So you can see the guest user is automatically connected.
Rob, I have just a question. Thank you very much for your work. So it seems that it can be used in any customer support scenario for WordPress. Is this true?
Yes, definitely. It can be used in the e-commerce. Currently, it is developed for the WooCommerce, which is developed which can be used with WordPress, right? So just
Okay.
customer need to I just want to show how it can be installed. So after the installation of your e-commerce platform, what you have to do is navigate to the plugin area, click on install plugins, and you have to click on add new, upload plugin, and click on browse. So this is the zip file of the plugin. You have to click it on,
Yeah.
and after the installation, you will get the anti-assist screen where you have to make some settings like the endpoint. Currently, it is already
Yeah.
installed. It is already configured. That is why you are watching this screen. What I'm doing, I am just deleting this. After deleting this, you will get this screen to add the credential of your media server.
Mhm. So another question on my end. It supports more than one agent, multi-agent on
Yeah,
the
it
server
can.
side?
Yeah, if you have created more support agent, more logins you have, then it can support multiple support agents.
Well, it's great. So I think it is a great scenario for customer, as you say, WooCommerce and customer support in general. It can be listed in WordPress plugins and in our site as well. And yeah, it's a good work. Thank you.
You can
You're
even
great.
test it after the plugin installation that everything is fine or not.
Yeah.
If it is not fine, then you should not activate the plugin because customer will face some issues. So just for the testing of that of the plugin, you can use this screen, right?
Yeah, good work. Great.
So this one is for. I have one more. It will not take much more time. Can I show?
Sure.
Thank you. So this is something which Belajas show to us, like we can show the subtitle or news subtitle here in the bottom of the screen by using HTML content, right? This is the player area. I just started the playing. Okay, when we change, currently it is taking the last content which I have entered, right? If I change this to something, it will give you a preview to the publisher, and also it will change at the viewer area. Something, anything you can place here.
So how we can use this subtitle stuff? I'm just
Actually,
thinking about it.
I am using data channel, right? So
Okay.
whatever you write at one place, I am using socket.io behind the scene. So socket.io just emit our socket events to the player side, and in the player side, I have used some switch case condition. Like if I get reel subtitle type, then it will create dynamic HTML content on the bottom of the screen. If I add something ads related to at the top or at the bottom, then it will display to that related position. So by
What
this
is
way,
it?
it will help you to reduce reduce the load on the server side, like decoding, encoding, and these things. It is lightweight, you can say, because it
Yeah.
is just
Okay.
competing with the DOM.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So Roll, I have a quick question about that as well, actually. So is that actually that's running on the player side, or is it running through the video stream? Is it what I'm trying to say is, do you think that could be clickable? Is it possible to be a clickable?
Yeah, definitely. It can be clickable because we are watching on the browser. So
Yes.
whatever the HTML content you will post, you can even use poll feature. Polling feature you can use at this place. Like who will win, India or Turkey in a cricket match or something. So
Yeah.
will automatically pop on the screen, and user will click anything, and that record will be saved in our database, and you can show the statistics.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I think
They- yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Are there any more questions? No?
Well, I think you should take some action for the WordPress plugin first. I think it is more mature than the before. You
Yeah.
should make marketing for it.
Let's make the co-marketing together. Raul.
It can be built. There are more features which we can build on this WordPress plugin, because at the end you might need some reports. How many people have joined chosen the video chat support, right? Which product we are getting more query. Which support person have attended more calls. Also, you have recording of all these calls and the backend. So there
Yes.
are many things that can be developed.
Yeah, so I think let's first have a release 1.0 and put to the market. Then let's listen to customers, what they are asking for. They're asking for these analytics, they're asking for recording. Then I think it is better to proceed according to the feedbacks coming from the customers, so that you can save good amount of time, and your development work will focus on the customer scenario directly. And then it will be a better win for you as well.
Yeah, I have shared the repository to the team, as I discussed last time in the meeting.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
You're great. Thank you. Congratulations, Raul.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's proceed with Mustafa then.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Let me share my screen, guys. As you know, we just released a remote desktop application which is called TunaDesk before. For this hackathon, I just fix some bug and make some improvement on the server side. I just wanna make a quick demonstration about latest version of TunaDesk. TunaDesk has two parts. The first part is which is run on top of Ant Media server. You can install it with uploading WAR file methods, and the second part is cross-platform graphical user interface, which is built by Electron. So for host side, you should be able to install the Electron application. Its user interface like this, and for Ant Media server side, you have to install WAR file, as I said. And after we open TunaDesk UI, I just click on Start accepting connections. This is my server's WebSocket URL, and this is my host ID. Let me copy the host ID. Then in the TunaDesk application, there is an HTML file called remote_desktop. I just open this page. And after that, for the host ID, I just enter the same ID. And when I click on Start Controlling, yeah, as you see, it's opened. Whenever I click on full screen button, as you see, I can be able to control the host machine like this. For example, I can open this developer block, I can scroll, or I can do any action that I want.
Yeah, it seems pretty stable right now, Mustafa. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, it is open source, and let me share the repository's URL, so you can just check it, you can add new features, etc.
Thank you, Mustafa. That's great.
Thank you.
Has anyone got any more questions? Yes, Axel, please.
It was just a mistake, sorry.
Okay. You can say something anyway if you like. No, it's okay.
I really like really this application, this Tuna Desk. I think it's very good one.
Yeah. Because of that, the Electron also use Chromium engine. There are some restrictions, but we just try to do our best. Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. I think we're on our final presentation here. Is Mecca, are you going to join us? Yes, please.
Okay, so let me make the demonstration to you. Maybe guys, you know, we have an R&D project and it is coming to commercial. This is spaceport volumetric video capturing stuff, and in IBC we would like to make the real volumetric video there. So the point in the volumetric video stuff, we just need to switch the cameras very fast, because there are good number of cameras in the volumetric video streaming. These are the virtual cameras actually, not the real cameras. So the challenge in here is that when we switch the cameras, it just takes some time for negotiating, adding tracks, removing tracks, some stuff. So I just created a plugin that does not negotiate anything and switch the stream on the server side. So for that, just let me show you. I just create a switcher app on the left, and I create a WebSockets endpoint. I just overwrite the stuff, and I just create a client switcher that makes these switch operations, and there are some kind of other operations here. I also create a switcher plugin JavaScript so that we can call the WebRTC. We can add a new object, new function, switch stream to the WebRTC adapter, and it will just send this command to the server side. Technically, it is working. On the other hand, I think there are some other opportunities to switch faster in terms of keyframe stuff or some things. So anyway, let me make the demonstration. So right now, I'm just sending a stream to as a stream 1 to the Antmedia server, and I'm sending another stream as a stream 2. And I'm just opening the switcher player. This is not a custom player. I just enable the plugin here. So when I refresh it, I click the start playing button. So it is playing. And when I call the WebRTC adapter to stream 2, it will not make any negotiation. It will not remove any track. It will just change the stream on the server side. Yeah, the problem in here is that the keyframe interval or some stuff, it does not switch very fast. So when I switch back to here, audio is coming immediately, but video is not coming immediately. It takes 2 or 3 seconds. So this is something that I need to improve for this product, or yeah, for this application. Yeah, this is just the demonstration. So I will switch stream again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes too much time to make it appear, so I just need to fix this stuff. This is the demonstration for this switcher application.
Can we use multi-track playback also for this purpose?
Yeah, I think if I cannot resolve this stuff, we can use the multi-track things for that one. Or maybe we will just directly go with the multi-track.
But this is good because sometimes users wants to have such a ability. They don't want to change the stream ID, but the content of the stream. This is a good solution for that case also.
Yeah, yeah. Enable track is. I mean, the tracks is also on the table. If I cannot improve this switching time, maybe this is related to the WebRTC limitation on the web browser side. I will directly use the multi-track stuff.
Yeah, I think this is a really good use case as well for the IP camera security monitoring use case, because I know that customers have done this already or asked for it actually.
Yeah. So that the stream is playing same. It is not changing on the server, on the client side. We just send different video packets when we call this function on the server side. But the problem is, yeah, it sometimes takes long to switch.
Yes, Joel.
Can we use to display the ad between the serial movies using this?
Yeah, that's
I don't understand the question.
Okay, so suppose any movie is being played on the TV, and during a particular interval of time, I want to show the ads. Right, in every 15 minutes, I just want to show 2 minutes of ads. So we can use this switcher plugin just to switch to ad after a particular fixed amount of time.
Yeah, definitely. You can switch it and go back to the same one.
But you will lose some part of the movie, I guess, because the stream also continue.
Okay, but we have to stop there.
Yeah.
If you want to add.
Yeah.
But would there be any signal for if the stream is finished though? Would you be able to detect that before you switch the stream? I wonder.
Yeah. I think it is possible after few customizations.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for the use case of IP security cameras, I think the time taken to switch will not make too much difference. I think it won't matter too much, I think.
Yeah.
Balash has a question.
Oh, do we have another question? Did you say?
Yeah, Balash says, what happened if the codec or dimension differ? Does it crash the player?
WebRTC adapts when the codec. So generally, if the codec changes, there's a problem because WebRTC probably cannot handle this one. So the stream should be in the same codec. On the other hand, if dimensions changes, no worries. So WebRTC can adapt it.
Okay, thank you.